Hello friends, welcome to another O-Step analysis. Today we're going to take a look at some passing from Joao Miyao. He's on top here against Thomas Lisboa. This is from the No Gi Worlds final match. And Lisboa on bottom is going to get the X guard right here and then switch it up to one-legged X. And Miyao has a really interesting approach to passing this, or trying to take the back, not even passing. We see here as he's trying to take the back, Lisboa actually has his ankle trapped and is going for what looks to be a pretty strong footlock. I think against a non-Miyao foot, this could potentially tap somebody. But we all know how resilient the Miyao brothers are to these footlocks. And here Miyao's able to get on top, and he's going to get the arm triangle grip. And from here, it's going to take a bit of time, but eventually Lisboa is going to decide to let the foot go so he can try and do something else in the match, because he was pretty stuck there and time was running down. He's down on points. But we're going to rewind here and take a look at this in a little bit more detail. Okay, so here we have Lisboa getting the X guard. Miyao tries to step out of it, pushing the shin down. And right here Lisboa switches to one-legged X. Now normally what Lisboa on bottom wants is he wants this shin either higher up here against this thigh. Some people like to hook it a little bit on this thigh as well. And Miyao does a really interesting thing in that he's using both of his hands to push this shin right behind his knee. Okay, not something you see too often. Now, not only is he doing this, but he's also trying to create a stack pressure on Lisboa. So you see he's kind of like pushing that knee almost over the shoulder. Okay, you could argue that this leg of his is also trying to kind of press his other leg over top as well. When he's able to stack Lisboa, he exposes the back, and you'll see in a second here, he's going to try to jump on the back right here. There's the underhook. Other arm's probably going to go around over the shoulder, try to get a harness. Now this transition isn't all Miyao's doing. He's definitely initiating it, but it seems like Lisboa partway through it feels like he has a pretty decent attempt at an ankle lock. So right here, as Miyao's kind of stacking him a little bit, Lisboa is going to roll over this shoulder, his left shoulder, and he's going to try to attack this foot. So right here, Lisboa is a little bit compressed, and Miyao's still trying to hunt for the back. We're going to see in a second that Lisboa is going to post up on his right hand, okay, sit up a little bit, and as he does, Miyao decides to try to get this hook in. So they're going to end up in this position right here. I think this position is pretty good for isolating the leg in terms of the footlock, because Miyao can't move this right shin of his at all to relieve any pressure. Okay, so Lisboa can put some really nice footlock pressure into that foot. Miyao doesn't mind. He's going to keep trying to take the back here. And Lisboa's next choice is he's going to try to go belly down for an even stronger finish. So you see he's going to lock both of his hands together. He's going to post on his head and really try to finish on that foot. From here, Miyao is going to get his right arm underhooking right there, goes around the head, and now he's going to get this arm triangle grip. And from here, like I was mentioning, Lisboa is pretty stuck to make any action happen. He eventually lets go of the foot. Miyao uses this position really, really well, especially in no-gi, where you don't have too many grips, because it's hard for the opponent to turn in because they're turning right into a choke. If they turn away, they get the back. If they sit there, there's not much progress that happens. So one more thing that I want to talk about is analyzing the position of kind of why he's shoving this leg into the knee. Okay, what it allows him to do is he can attack the back, and it's hard for him to get dropped off his base. So you see this position right here? Okay, you see how Miyao can still post on his knee? If you imagine this shin being in the more standard one-legged X position, where it's higher up here, somewhere around like mid-thigh, if it gets all the way up towards the hip, some people like to play it at the hip, what would happen if Miyao tries to do this kind of move? The shin would pressure into this hip and drop him down. And now from there, Lisboa could potentially come on top and get a sweep. So that's why he's trying to really push it into like the back of his knee. So we're going to watch this transition one more time, regular speed. It's getting there, shoving it, putting a bit of stack pressure. Lisboa goes to the footlock, Miyao's on his back. Again, it's not working for Lisboa, so he tries to post up. And now, from here, Miyao's getting the hook in, trying to still stay on the back. So he's going to go boom right on his forehead, belly down. But Miyao does not get footlocked. I don't think I've ever seen him get footlocked. And then there's the arm triangle. And again, like we were saying, eventually that foot gets free. I hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my previous videos. If you guys have any recommendations of some analysis for me to do, please send them my way. Thanks.